The Denver Nuggets protect home court in Game 2 against the Los Angeles Lakers behind Jamal Murray's insane fourth quarter. The Nuggets won tonight 108 to the Los Angeles Lakers 103. We saw a couple of interesting performances on the Lakers side of things with some inefficient nights from LeBron and Anthony Davis. From the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, like I said, looked absolutely perfect in that fourth quarter, while the rest of the game he looked not so great. Nikola Jokic did his thing tonight, and the supporting cast of the Denver Nuggets ultimately got things done. We got a ton to talk about in today's video, guys, so let's just jump right in. First thing I want to talk about is LeBron James. Very interesting and polarizing game from LeBron tonight because he did stuff the stat sheet. He had 22 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks tonight. He also was one of 2 LA Lakers players with a positive box plus minus tonight, the other one being Austin Reeves and Dennis Schroeder, so actually 3, that's my apologies. There's just 2 things I want to say about LeBron. The bad thing I want to say is 0 for 6 from downtown, 9 for 19 from the field. Very inefficient night, and 2 of those 6 3-point attempts came at crucial moments right before the Denver Nuggets went on their big run. We saw LeBron pretty much just waltz down the court and take 2 3-pointers that were just not warranted, especially when you're very tired. And the reason LeBron's tired is the reason I want to give him a lot of credit. He did a great job tonight with the Nikola Jokic assignment. Nikola Jokic tonight still did amazing. I mean, he finished with 23 points, 17 rebounds, 12 assists. Now, you're probably wondering, how is that doing a great job? Well, Nikola Jokic tonight was not the facilitator that he wanted to be. Like, it's kind of funny for me to say that when he finished with 12 assists, but Jokic had 5 turnovers tonight, and he missed a lot of shots that he's normally making. And LeBron James is the strongest player on the Lakers, probably. Maybe you could say Anthony Davis is stronger, but LeBron did a really great job of just muscling up and playing that role so that Anthony Davis could be in the drop and kind of help and come over and help when things get, crammed up in the paint. And I just got to give my flowers to LeBron for that. But on the offensive side of things, I do not think this is the greatest game from LeBron, and a lot of you Lakers fans can probably agree. I think while we're staying on the Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, man, polarizing game from you too. I think you're a little too in your head with this situationship that you got going on with Bruce Brown. You had a poor shooting night in the first game, and then tonight you just continue that. A minus 16 on the box plus minus, 2 turnovers tonight, 1 for 5 from 3, 3 for 8 from the field. Just not the best night from you. Guys like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura were just blowing you out of the water. Rui Hachimura tonight started 8 for 8 from the field, finished tonight with 21 points. Really great job. Without Rui in this game, the Lakers would have lost by at least double digits. On the Nuggets side of things, I just really want to give my credit to Aaron Gordon tonight for staying with it even when the shots aren't falling. I liked that he was taking those 3-point shots outside of the dunker spot. I think if he can continue to take those and maybe hit 30 to 35% of them, then this Denver Nuggets team looks a lot more scary because Anthony Davis is pretty much just ignoring him solely to play the help on Nikola Jokic, and tonight we saw a lot of that. I think overall for the Denver Nuggets, Mike Malone did a great job of rallying the troops tonight. Michael Porter Jr. picks up 2 early fouls. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up 2. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, my apologies, I'm a little riled up after this game. They pick up 2 big fouls early in this one, and then you guys end up having to play Reggie Jackson for a little bit. Christian Brown gets some really big minutes, or not really big, but really early minutes, I should say. Bruce Brown plays a ton of minutes tonight off the bench. So does Jeff Green. We saw just a lot of utilization of the bench tonight because those guys got in foul trouble, and Coach Mike Malone just did a really great job, like I said, rallying the troops and keeping everyone honed in. Jamal Murray started this game, I think it was 3 for 15 from the field and 2 for 8 from downtown. And I actually tweeted out and said that if Jamal could just hit a 3-pointer and they could get an offensive rebound, that the Nuggets would be up by 20 and win this thing. And they didn't win by 20, but my point stands. Jamal started knocking down shots and they started blowing him out of the water. I think this is a really interesting game for the Los Angeles Lakers because it seemed like everything other than Anthony Davis was pretty much going right. That and LeBron's 3-point struggles, but they still ended up losing this game, and that's kind of the attitude that Lakers fans had about the Nuggets in the Nuggets' first win in Game 1. They were saying, oh, the Nuggets, they had everything going and we still almost beat them. This is going to be an easy series for LA. Up 2-0, you got to feel a little bit confident, but this is really still anyone's series, and it goes to 7 for a reason. I thought it was interesting that Jared Vanderbilt got the start over Rui Hachimura tonight on the Lakers side of things, especially considering he did not play that many minutes, and you opted to play Rui. I'm not going to discredit Darvin Ham because I think he's done a really great job coaching thus far this series, but I wonder if Los Angeles experiments with a huge lineup where it's like LeBron, AD, Reeves, Vanderbilt, and Rui, and then you're just leaving D'Angelo Russell on the bench, because if he's not going to play great defense and he's not going to be an offensive scorer or facilitator like they brought him in to be, then you might as well just get him on the bench and hopefully allow him to give the Denver Nuggets second unit, which is pretty weak, some buckets and offensive outbursts. I thought tonight Michael Porter Jr. did a really, really great job of just using his height to his advantage, especially when shooting the three-point shot. Michael Porter Jr. really is the X factor for this Nuggets team. He has such a high release, such a quick release. It's almost, honestly, it sounds rude for me to say. When I say this, I'm not talking about scoring. I'm talking about strictly the release. His release is better than Kevin Durant, or more unblockable than Kevin Durant. And don't get that confused. Obviously, Kevin's a much better scorer, but if you guys watch the Nuggets in transition, when Michael Porter Jr. catches the ball on the three in the corner, it's like that thing is flying. Like, Michael does not pass the ball, and for good reason. In a night like tonight, he went 4 for 7 from downtown and just did a really great job of keeping the momentum up. He also did a good job contesting, which I like to see tonight. He didn't, look like the cone that he normally does, and he also did a really good job on the rebounding side of things, as well as Jamal Murray with 10 rebounds to go with his 37 points and 5 assists. Jamal Murray, man, what an incredible fourth quarter. He just was hunting the one-on-one matchups, and it seemed like every time he got it, it was going bottom of the net, and we knew it. Last things I want to say about the Nuggets and Lakers, KCP, great job vocally, man, tonight. Way to be the unsung hero, the leader. You had a 20-point game in game 1, played nearly 40 minutes. Tonight you get your minutes sliced in half, but you're still keeping the morale up and cheering on your guy Bruce Brown. I love that Bruce Brown was, keeping this matchup. He was taking it personally against D'Angelo Russell, and I thought that was really awesome. They've been chirping and having a lot of beef, and on the court we saw them clapping each other, hitting threes and staring each other down, and Bruce Brown looked way mentally sharper than D'Angelo Russell in this one, and I gotta give credit to that. On the Los Angeles Lakers side of things, I wonder if Lonnie Walker gets some of D'Angelo Russell's minutes in the next one, because if you're going to be looking for a scoring output that's a little more efficient, maybe you opt into that. Austin Reeves tonight kind of shut me up. In yesterday's video I said, or a couple days ago in the day's video I said, is Austin Reeves going to hit 4 or 5 threes? Tonight he did again, and tonight he did just that. He goes 5 for 9 from downtown, finishes with 22 points, dishes out 5 assists, and those assists were pretty timely. Austin Reeves is going to make a lot of money this offseason, and I'm interested to see where he shows up or ends up, because I don't think the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be able to keep him or afford to keep him, just like I don't think the Denver Nuggets are going to be able to afford to keep Bruce Brown, which is really, really sad. But what do you guys think? What an electric game 2. This, to me, has been the best playoff series so far, and it's supposed to be. I mean, we're talking about the Western Conference Finals, the Wild Wild West. What do you guys think, though? Who do you got winning this series? Let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, I appreciate your support as always. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.